You're born in what is basically a puddle of water. So shallow your back sticks out like an island. Not exactly as glamorous entrance you were hoping for, but it's better than nothing, I guess. The first thing you notice is that you're completely alone. No mom, no dad, no siblings to keep you company. Just you and your thoughts in this weird muddy puddle that smells like rotten eggs. Welcome to life as a Mangrove Rivulus fish. Don't bother looking for your parents. They're long gone. Actually, you technically only had one parent to begin with. Your mom, who was also kind of your dad, just left her egg somewhere and bounced. Thanks for nothing, Mom. Dad, you're tiny right now, barely the size of a grain of rice, which means everything wants to eat you. That bird overhead, eyeing you like you're a floating snack. That crab moving sideways toward you, it's definitely not coming over to be friends. Your first challenge in life is just not dying in the next 5 minutes. The water around you is getting warmer. Then hotter, then way too hot. The puddle is evaporating fast, and you need to make a choice. Stay and get cooked like a fish stick, or make a move. But where would you go? You don't have legs? Or do you? Wait, did you just yes, you did? You just flopped your body on Toland. You're a fish walking on land, sort of. It's more like an awkward jump-flop wiggle motion that would get 0 points for style, but 10 points for survival. Your slimy body squirms through the mud as you head toward what your instincts tell you is another paddle. Your gills are struggling beautifully. Your skin can actually absorb oxygen. You can breathe through your skin. That's your superpower. Being a blotto flop around on land for hours without ing. Not exactly flying or super strength, but it gets the job done. You're another puddle and flop in. Crisis averted it for now. This is basically your life for the next few weeks. Jumping from puddle to puddle, avoiding predators, and eating anything smelling out to fit in your mouth. Tiny bugs, microscopic plants, whatever. You're not picky when your whole existence is a constant state of emergency. Fast forward a few months and you've somehow survived. Congratulations. You're now about an inch long. The world is still trying to eat you, but at least you're getting better at not being eaten. Your puddle jumping skills have improved too. You can flop across several feet off mud without too much drama. But now you're facing a new problem. The tide is rising and salt water is flooding into your mangrove home. Most fish would panic at this point. Either they like salt water or fresh water, not both. Boo-too, you just go with the flow. Literally, your body can handle fresh water, salt water, or anything in between. Ocean water flooding in, no problem. Rain diluting everything, toes fresh water, whatever. You're the ultimate adaptability machine. One day, while swimming in your puddle, you notice something interesting. There's Mangrove Rivulus nearby that looks attractive. You're feeling some type off way about this fish. Then it hits you. You're becoming sexually mature. Time to find a mate and make some baby rivulus. Except there's a catch. You look around and realize there are no other fish besides this one attractive specimen. And the more you look at yourself and this other fish, the more you realize something weird. You're both female. Actually, wait. You could have sworn you were a female yesterday, but today you're starting to feel different. Hold up, are you changing sex? Yes, you are. This is normal for you. Mangrove Rivulus can change from female to male and Baku gain. Today you're feeling male, so you court the nearby female who might have been male last week. Fish dating is word. But here's another twist. You don't actually need a partner. If no suitable mates are around, you can just fertilize your own eggs. You're literally your own baby daddy. Your finally tree isn't a tree. It's just a straight line pointing back at you. You lay your eggs in a secluded spot, may be inside a rotting leaf or under a rock. Then, following family tradition, Yao abandoned them completely. Parenting done. Time to go look for more food. The rainy season arrives, turning your home into a water park. More water means more places to explore and more food to find. But it also means more predators swimming and rush your party. Larger fish, water snakes, and birds are all eyeing you like you're a swimming snack bar. You've gotten smarter about survival, though. When danger approaches, you head for the muddiest, shallowest water you can find, places other fish can't go. If things get really dicey, you can always bail out onto land again and find a new home. Winter approaches and the temperature drops. Most fish would be in trouble, but not you. Your body slows down, using less energy as you wait for warmer days. You might even bury yourself in mud if things get too cold. It's like hitting pause button on life. Nice spring returns and you're back in action. Now you're a full-grown adult, a whopping 2 in long term. In the fish world, you're still tiny, but in the rivulus world, you're a champion. This is as big as you get. One day during low tide, your puddle starts shrinking again. But this time, instead of immediately jumping to the next puddle, you decide to try something different. You wiggle yourself into the damp mud and start to curl up. Your body produces extra slime, forming a protective cocoon around you. You're ewing dormant, waiting for water to return. You can stay like this for months if needed. A fish mummy just waiting to be rehydrated. This is your ultimate survival trick. When life gets too tough, too dry, too hot, too crowded, you just check out, tuck yourself into the mud, and wait for better days. It's like having a time machine, except you just sleep through all the bad parts and wake up when conditions improve. Eventually, rain returns, soaking into your mud cocoon, bringing you back to life. You wiggle out, shake off the mud, and you're good as new. Most fish would have been dead, but you just took a nap. Years pass like this. Swimming, flopping, changing sex occasionally, maybe mating, maybe still fertilizing, hiding from predators, and burying yours. When times get tough. It's not glamorous, but it works. By fish standards, you're ancient now, for years old. Most of your kind don't make it this long. Your body is slowing down. You don't jump between puddles quite as energetically as you used to. Your color isn't as bright. Old age is setting in. One particularly hot day, your puddle starts to shrink rapidly. Normally, you'd flop to the next puddle or bury yourself to wait it out. But you're entered. Maybe it's time to let the cycle continue. As the water evaporates around you, you start to curl up one last time, your body instinctively preparing for dormancy. But maybe this time, you won't wake up when the rains come. Maybe your time as the weird walking, sex-changing, self-fertilizing mudfish is coming to an end. Or maybe not. Maybe you'll wake up next rainy season, ready for another year of puddle-hopping action. But wait, just as your bod curls into its final mud cocoon, a sudden torrential downpour floods your little corner of the mangrove. Water rushes in. Your gills flutter back to life. And that self-preservation instinct kicks into overdrive again. Maybe you've got one more puddle-hopping adventure left in you after all. Yubbers from your mud chamber like a slimy phoenix rising from the ashes. Your old fins might be a bit creaky, but they still work. With a spectacular flop that would score a solid 210 from Olympic judges, you launch yourself into a brand new puddle. Fresh territory, new microscopic snacks, maybe even some attractive rivulus neighbors who haven't seen all your old flop and wiggle moves yet. Just when you thought you were out of the game, you're back for another season of the wildest show in the mangroves. Coming soon to a muddy puddle near you. The Walking Fish Senior Edition, starring you as the fish orifices to be fried. Guest starring yourself as your own potential mate. Talk about a plot twist.